When's the last time you've seen a 1975 Yamaha MX400 look this nice? My guess would be 1975 when Super Hunky rode on a dirt bike. This thing is an absolutely stunning survivor. Look at the engine on this thing. Basically, the first year of the monoshock design, a very rare model. They didn't make too many of these, and the ones that they did make ridden in the desert and motocross and totally destroyed. Look at the head on it. Looks like a Webco head, but it's actually the stock factory head. This is the first year of the big bore monoshock. Light years ahead of the previous year. The motor's got serious balls. You can hear the thing. It snaps. It'll wheelie in all 4 gears. This one's been given a full frame up preservation and restoration service, starting with the frame being painted, the motor being painted. The rear wheel was laced up with a new set of spokes, new tire, new chains and sprockets, new front fender, new rear fender, new side panel number plates, new front number plate, new grips, new Yamaha crossbar pad on the original bars. Now here's a clue. This is original paint job on this bike. It's been touched up a little bit around the numbers there in the letters, where there was a little bit of flaking off of the graphic there, but the original factory paint is on the tank, which is, in my opinion, really remarkable, 45 years old. Original swing arm is in mint shape. It does have a new chain adjuster, and it's got the original foot pegs, original shifter, original Kickstarter, and it starts and runs like a brand new bike. The frame's nice and straight. I always recommend checking the frame rails on a vintage motorcycle, because this is what takes the abuse. And if you look at this one, it is in remarkably dent-free condition. Looks to be like brand new on the undercarriage, as does the engine cases. The cylinder fins are mint on it. The engine's been repainted, cosmetically and mechanically refurbished. The work order's up top. We'll take a ride up and go over that. In case I left anything out, it does have a really nice K&W Enterprises fork brace on the original long travel telescopic forks.
Mike, this is a bike that we previously restored and sold to a collector in Massachusetts, and it's been residing in his climate-controlled garage since we had serviced it originally. What you see on the rear tires is the hours that the bike has on it. So
that was mostly me going
right,
up and down the driveway.
Up and down the driveway. The rear tires still had the nubs on it when we got it back. In the eBay ad, I'll embed the original video that goes over exactly what we did when it was in our shop the first time, where we did the frame up refresh, and then when we got it back this month, it went through again for a nut and bolt safety check and complete servicing.
So. Correct original air forks on it. Pretty amazing. Let's bring it up there and go over the paperwork. Doesn't it sound awesome? Pretty easy start for a big one. Going over the work order one more time here, it does have an extensive list of services that were done to it, pages actually. It was originally, when we purchased it, it was a low-hour, well-preserved original Yamaha. We bought it in early October and spent several months going through it, performing a light cosmetic and mechanical restoration. Starts right up very easily, runs, rides, and shifts flawlessly. Compression test at a perfect 150 PSI, great spark. We took the tank off, flushed it out, installed a brand new petcock on it and a new fuel line. Took the carburetor apart, rebuilt it, cleaned it in the carb clean tank, adjusted it and set it. Put a new spark plug in it, set the tire pressures on the new tires, front and rear. The air shock was charged. We changed the gear lube, Clean and adjust and service the brakes, clean the throttle housing, installed a new front fender, new rear fender, new side number plates, new number plate graphics, and a new front number plate. Cleaned out the airbox, installed a new air filter, installed a new set of grips on it, installed new exhaust springs, put a new gold chain on it this time. The rear wheel was taken apart, removed and replaced the rear wheel, stripped it right down to the rim itself, laced the aluminum rim with new spokes, installed a new rim band, new tube, and new tire. So the whole rear wheel is completely rebuilt. New levers on it, new clutch lever, new brake lever. Again, new chain, new spark plug, new air filter, new OEM float bolt gasket, and of course all new plastics. We also put a new seat cover on it too, almost left that part out. 72-piece front and rear spoke set was ordered. Only the rear spokes needed to be done, so we didn't replace the front spokes. Those are original. The needle valve set and OEM float are new. Has a new Yamaha crossbar pad. I think that pretty much covers it. That's pretty much everything. The bike was given a full rotisserie, steam clean. It was hot water pressure washed, hand washed, power washed. The engine was repainted to high temp semi-black. The rims were polished. The hubs were touched up. The fuel tank was touched up in a couple spots around the graphics I showed you there. But that's original paint on the tank, which is pretty remarkable. Frame was originally, when we did it a couple years ago, painted, so we touched it up again. That's about it. I think that pretty much covers it. New Maxima 80-weight gear oil. We're running BP, non-ethanol, ethanol-free T2 race fuel in it. New gold chain, new BRADS plug. The compression test, originally I said it was 150. I made a mistake. They tested it here this past week. It's 190 PSI, which is factory perfect. Spark is excellent. That's about it, folks. She's a kick-ass machine. Traditional Yamaha quality, that is to say bulletproof. And she's ready to go. If you have any questions, give us a call, 860-454-7024. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. God bless Yamaha, and God bless America.